This is the food box giveaway. It is so many people out here. And they got the volunteers ready. Hey. Can you put it behind the driver's seat?
Yes, sir.
First
Thank
name,
you.
last name? Shiri.
Thank you. Can you put it behind the driver's seat?
I'm so sorry.
Can you? Thank you. Thank you. Is this all? Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. You too. Thank you. They got it going on. They got so many volunteers, which is good. This is just amazing. Now what? Now I want to talk about this so-called quote-unquote food box that I just got. That this kind of video and what I'm about to say is probably gonna ruffle some feathers, but I don't even give a damn because I'm going by my experience with what I just went through. It's so many people nowadays that is needy, hungry, going without. This year have been the worst year of my life as far as struggling, trying to keep it all together. This is the first year that I have even been open to going to search for food boxes or getting assistance from churches and organizations and stuff like that. When I heard about this particular food drive, I was excited. I said, okay, I can get some food in the car and whatever else they're going to give. Well, the flyer said that it was going to be at another church. So I got over to the location about 8 o'clock. The food drive wasn't going to start until 9. So me and other people started pulling up, and this white lady, older white lady, she motioned for me to roll my window down. I said, yes, ma'am. She said, are you here for the food drive? I said, yes, ma'am. She said, well, where are they? I said, ma'am, I don't know. I'm here just like you are. So I said, let me get online. Let me get on Facebook because that's where I originally saw the flyer for this food box thing. And they had an edit and said the location has moved. It's going to be so-and-so. Well, the new location was across town. Okay, probably about 15, 20 miles out the way. So I told the lady, the white lady, I said, ma'am, I hate to tell you this, but the location done moved. She said, what? That's across town, and I don't have the gas to go over there. I said, I'm sorry, ma'am, I'm just letting you know. I said, but I'm gonna go on over here and get in line because I've worked with food drives and food boxes before with churches. My grandmama's church, one of my churches have done it. So I've done volunteering a long time, or should I say many times, for food drives. When I get over there, it's a line. The line is in the street. Well, new time is 10 a.m. instead of 9. So I'm saying, dang, I got to sit over here for an hour. Well, they wound up getting moving around 9:30. And I'm just trying to give you the backstory for when I get to the bullshit. Okay? So it's always a backstory that people don't tell. But that's what you need to be paying attention to, the backstory. So I finally gets up to the front of the line. The little Mexican guy, he loaded in the case of Body Armor drinks and the turkey. So I finally get to an area like right now. I'm going through the bag to see what's all in there. I'm so disappointed. And somebody may say she being ungrateful. No, it's not ungrateful when you give somebody a half of the stuff that they were giving is bullshit. The strawberries had mold on them. That's what that white stuff was. Some of the strawberries was mushy. They already was leaking. Why would you give somebody that? The carrots, I was poking on them. They already soft. Now you tell me, why the hell is a carrot already soft and today is the day that y'all giving out the food? How long have y'all had this shit? And if you knew, which I'm not saying that you're going to catch everything, but all of this stuff have been broke down, meaning they had to break it down and put it in bags or boxes or whatever. Why would you give somebody that? Why not y'all go and throw it away? Because that's what they're going to do. We're going to throw it away. Ain't nobody going to feed their family no soft carrots, no molded and old strawberries. Where did y'all keep this stuff at? Like, you're supposed to keep it refrigerated. I don't know what they done, but the tomatoes, the Roma tomatoes, the little cherry tomatoes that you saw in the bag, they put about 15 tomatoes and just throw them in a bag. Why would you do that? Why wouldn't you order the big tomatoes? That way, and if you have to break it down and give each family 2 big tomatoes, that would have been better than 10 or 15 small tomatoes. The eggs. You saw the eggs. The eggs are already cracked. What the hell am I going to do with some cracked eggs? The turkey. The turkey is pretty cool. It's still kind of frozen, which is you're supposed to keep them frozen. But those eggs, the strawberries, the carrots, horrible. I'm grateful for the body armor. These. I haven't tried this flavor, but I'm anxious to try them. But here's flyer said 1 box per car, per family. Where's the meal? I remember getting food boxes and they had boxes of Stouffer's, bags of cornbread, celery stalks, onions, chicken broth, box macaroni, cans of green beans, tomato sauce, meat sauce. None of that was in this box that I just picked up. Never mind, I had to waste gas coming from the old location to this new location. Y'all just wasted our time. And this is where somebody may get mad, and I don't care. This is why I hate to fuck with black people, because this was black people who put this food drive on. When I deal with white people, none of this happens. I got a food box this summer, and I got a video. I'm gonna try to link it in this video. A white church put this on. That was one of the best food boxes that I ever had. They didn't put shit like eggs broken in there, old strawberries, none of the stuff that I just dealt with in this video. You're supposed to give people non-perishable stuff. Stick to the canned goods. Stick to the pasta, bags of pasta. Stick to the liquid drinks and stuff, juices, water, stuff like that. The chips and the Little Debbie's, I'm grateful for that because that's something that I can eat like right now. I can use that other stuff because. So that's what I be trying to say, and this is why a lot of people get mad, because black people most of the time is gonna half step. And I know what's done happened. The workers and the volunteers probably done kept all the shit for themselves and packed it up in their car to take home to their family. It's almost kind of like the people who you giving it to, you got this sense of, well, they ought to be glad it's free. We giving it to them for free. Well, just because it's free, do that mean we gotta accept your bullshit? It's not our fault. No. So I wanted to do this video because it's on my channel, and this channel is mostly about me living in my car. I got other food boxes lined up that I want to try to go get, but I'm gonna say this right now. This is to everybody who is gonna look at this video. This is why we need to be trying to better ourselves, because whenever you get to a point where you're desperate, you'll accept anything. Nobody who got money and doing well was in that line that I was just in. All of those people had families, probably single people. It was so many cars that I seen with towels hanging out the windows. People, they probably live in their car just like me. They probably was praying and hoping, God, if you just let me make it over to that location to get that box, we'll have some food. But that ain't what we got. We got some BS. They can't feed their family, and thank God I don't have kids with me, because I wouldn't be able to feed them anything but the cupcakes and the popcorn. I still gotta go try to find food to put with what I supposedly sat in the line, and I sat in that line 45 minutes. Anyway, y'all, if you could like and subscribe and comment on this video. If you've had an experience about a food box that you want to share with me, I would love to read it. I would love to hear your story. I hope you all have a good day. Thank you.